Thursday, June 11th, I'm Sharna Bobi, and this is Open Bid from Alta FNDATA. We start with a strong result. A treasured history, the Stream Family Collection, sold at Christie's in New York yesterday on June 10th with a total of $17.3 million. This was a collection of two American women, Matilda Geddings Gray and her niece, Matilda Gray Stream. It was especially rich in Fabergé, including flowers, frames, and presentation boxes, once linked to Russia's Tsar Nicholas II and Empress Alexandra. The live sale was 99% sold by lot, and the total reached 231% of the low estimate. This was more than double the low end of what Christie's had expected. An online portion stays open for bidding through June 17th. There was another strong result in Paris. Christie's Art d'Asie sale, part of the 9th edition of the Printemps Asiatique, or Asian Spring, totaled 9.1 million euros. This was about 3 times its pre-sale estimate. The sale drew bidders from more than 20 countries. A watch with real history is heading to auction. It is a yellow gold Patek Phillips made in 1929 with a Tiffany & Company dial. It belonged to Paul Starrett, the master builder who, with his twin brother, put up the Empire State Building. Starrett also built the Flatiron Building, the Plaza Hotel, and the Old Penn Station. The watch goes under the hammer at Phillips in New York on June 13th as Lot 27, with a modest estimate of $15,000 to $30,000. And some news for car collectors. Porsche's chief executive, Michael Leiters, says an electric 911 is not happening. The company will keep investing in electric vehicles across the rest of its range, but its flagship sports car, the 911, will keep a combustion engine. The 911 has been offered as a hybrid for the past 2 years in the GTS and Turbo S models, and that appears to be as far as Porsche is willing to take it for now. The decision comes as electric demand has cooled. Porsche's battery-powered Taycan has sold below expectations, and the company has delayed its planned electric 718 sports car. Now to the art fairs. Frieze London returns this October with 172 galleries, and ArtNet notes a few high-profile names are missing from the list this year. Together with its sister fair, Frieze Masters, the event will host almost 300 dealers in Regent's Park from October 14th to the 18th. A new curated section, along with a collaboration between David Zornick Gallery and the Juan Mario Estate, will headline Frieze Masters. At the Couture show in Las Vegas, jewelers told WWD they are seeing what they call a K-shaped consumer. Demand is strong at both the high end and the entry end of the market, while the middle is softer. The traditional sweet spot, pieces priced from $5,000 to $10,000, felt notably less prominence this year, even as the high-end clients keep buying. We have 2 moves in the luxury houses. Saint Laurent has named Anouk Duranteau-Lepeu, most recently chief executive of Isabelle Marant, as its deputy chief executive in charge of product. She will report to chief executive Cédric Charby. And Hugo Boss is weighing an unsolicited takeover offer from Mike Ashley's Frasers Group, which already owns roughly 26% of the German menswear maker. According to WWD, the bid is at about 2 billion euros. In whiskey, Old Forester is about to release its collectible President's Choice single barrels, a high-proof bourbon and rye, and Garrison Brothers is dropping a pair of sherry cask-finished bourbons. In authentication, scientists say they found a new way to spot fake Van Gogh paintings using a technique called surface metrology to read the texture of a painting like a fingerprint. Wall Street had its worst day of 2026 yesterday on fresh Middle East clashes and inflation worries, with oil rising after President Trump said the U.S. will resume strikes in Iran. This morning, the mood has turned. Stocks are bouncing and oil has given back its gains after the U.S. wound down its strikes and hopes grow that talks to reopen the Strait of Hormuz will resume. Separately, The Economist reports that the world's strategic oil reserves are running out fast. Here is where the European luxury names opened this morning against Wednesday's close. The US names open later today at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. LVMH, ticker MC on Euronext Paris, opened at 486 euros, down about 0.4% from Wednesday's 488. Kering, ticker KER on Euronext Paris, opened at €252, down about 1.5%. Hermès, ticker RMS on Euronext Paris, opened at €1,630, down about 0.4%. In Zurich, Richemont, ticker CFR on the Swiss exchange, opened at 168 Swiss francs, down about 0.4%, and Swatch, ticker UHR, opened at 200 Swiss francs, roughly flat. In London, Watches of Switzerland, ticker WOSG, opened at 698 pence, down about 0.5%, and Burberry, ticker BRBY, opened at 1,118 pence, roughly flat. On the calendar, today is busy in the auction sale rooms. Bonhams holds its London Fine Watches sale, and Christie's holds its first London sale of South Asian modern and contemporary art in 7 years. Tomorrow, on June 12th, the Christie's Important Watches sale will be in New York, along with its Paris Hermès handbag sale online, while Sotheby's runs its Gem Drop sale. On Saturday, June 13th, Bonhams will sell about 100 cars from the National Automobile Museum in Reno, Nevada, and Phillips will hold its New York watch auction. The Sotheby's Important Watches sale will follow on the 15th of June. That's it on Open Bid for today, Thursday, June 11th. Closing price is this evening at 5 p.m. Eastern, and Auto Markets is later today. I'm Sharon Abobi from Alta FNDATA. Subscribe for notifications, and please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Thank you for listening.